Obi say, at what age should we begin to engage our children in sex education?
Well, ideally, when they become communicative, when they're able to communicate, say, akwaraa no ka say, fa say, mami, otimi talking back to you, you're able to talk to them. Then it is a beginning step.
Oh, Alex, but that's the truth. Eh?
Yeah, that's the first.
The way your first changed.
It's the way you were also looking at, because I'll be honest with you, growing up, I never had the opportunity to be spoken,
No.
Talk about
so
sex
you got to know about sex through people, through friends, through what you watch. And I always say that if you're not able to give our children the right sex education, others will give them the wrong sex education.
But isn't it say, you will grow into knowing it naturally?
And that's a mistake, or that's the error, because
wasn't that the perception that you will grow into knowing it?
God rest her soul once told me that she married a virgin, and then wedding night, when she was about to go, she asked my grandma, "Ma, na mekwa menyini nnem ye be don se wo de men ka hwe a wo de kwa da ho benyinara be ye mo be." So she was expecting some sort of education from my grandma. My grandma said, "Oh, don't worry, just go and lie down. The man himself would know what to do." But it's like we're narrowing it to sex education, sex abuse.
Yeah,
there are other forms of abuses.
Yeah,
so let's look at that. We've looked at this verbal abuse, physical, and all of that. Let's
emotional.
Get into that as well.
So let's talk about even physical abuse.
Okay.
At home. And an example of physical abuse is bullying, which oftentimes recently there was a case in a disco. A student bullying another. We think it's an way and they don't happen. We think they don't happen, but they happen a lot. Even in churches, even in our workplaces, there's so much bullying around. And these are things we should be able to talk to our children about right from the beginning.
When you said church, it brought my mind to something. A pastor was praying for and one of my children said, "Mommy, the pastor is a bully."
Yeah, it's the truth. Yeah, that's true.
I'm like, what? He keeps hitting people's heads. Yeah. Is that how to pray for people?
And now there are even a lot of charismatic pastors, when they are doing this anointing thing, the way they go about it, physical abuse.
It's serious.
Physical abuse.
But let's come to our kids. Let's come to our kids. So, what constitutes physical abuse, since we're talking about that?
So, anytime there's an infringement on their right physically by another person. So, for example, in school, our children, when they go to school, take their food to school, someone takes it from them without their consent. That's bullying. For example, what happened at this school? Someone telling to do something against your will. Bullying. So there's bullying in so many forms, in so many. As long as it's out of it's not within your consent, that is bullying.